everyone! Welcome to another Toonkind at 12 words. 12 FPS. Uh, today
It's 12 frames per second. That is what this is.
yeah.
Hello.
Hi. I am Magic. Today I am playing a rat man known as Duster. Uh,
Yeah.
and I am here with my good friend and co-player.
Hello. It is me, Art of Some Obsessions, also known as Obby, and today I am playing Ruby Red, Wizard Child Extraordinaire. 13-year-old with so much sass. And she's actually 13 now. She isn't lying about it anymore.
Oh, hun.
Listen. Listen. This is Ruby. This is just how she is.
I know. And we love her for it. So, hey, uh, this takes place after, I don't remember what the FPS you did with Antler last obby was. I can't.
Oh gosh, what
What
was
was
it
the
called?
name?
What was the name?
Uh,
Gosh, I'm trying to think. Mm. Give me a second. I'm trying to think.
Is it time to talk? Is it time to talk?
I think it's. Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah, but it's.
Yeah, I think it's just time to talk. Yeah. Time
Yeah,
to talk.
it's that latest FPS between those two. You'll need context for this FPS, or else you've been for a big surprise.
Yeah, because some things happened.
Things
This
with
is
a
also
capital
taking
T and a
place.
trademark.
Yeah, this is also taking place after crossing the clothesline,
Yeah.
which is another FPS between Fable and Magic, and it's a very good one. I like it very much. It was very good. Anyway,
Yeah. So, hey Ruby, what you up to?
Ruby, and Ruby has been busy. Things have happened. There are changes that have been made to not only herself but Duster as well. And I think Ruby has taken some time to herself to try to yeah, you know Ruby. She usually hangs out in the library to learn stuff or just read in general. I think this week she has been questing. Well, maybe this is probably something she's been doing over the past couple of months. Now that I think about it, and she is attempting to surprise Duster with knowing at least how to read Undercommon. I don't know about speak it or be able to use it in sign language, but at least understanding it. Understanding it a little bit.
Yeah.
Enough to ask where the
Oh boy.
Either way, with this in mind, Ruby is currently trying to locate the rat.
Do you want to roll an investigation to see how well you locate the rat?
How well do you locate the rat, Ruby? I'm gonna roll investigation, which is a +8. 16.
16. You yeah, you're able to find if that's a 16. You're able to find him pretty easily. Uh, he's just you first check your room because maybe he's in the nook under your bed. He's not. You walk into the kitchen and there's kind of all of the cabinets seem to be opened. And there's sort of a shuffling in some of the cupboards, and shuffling some of the cupboards, and after a second, Duster peeks his head out to sort of look at the counter for something. He's squinting at the counter, and then going back into the cabinet, walking out, squinting at the counter again.
I think as she's watching Duster do this, Ruby kind of takes a second to lean over to the side of the door and give it a couple knocks to let Duster know that she's there.
Uh, Duster, Duster, I would say he was like in the middle of like walking back into the cabinet to go go check something, and he walks out. He like kind of darts back to the front and looks over and just goes, hi, Ruby, hello, hi.
Ruby just gives him a wave as she steps inside with her hands in her pockets. And then she kind of has this cheeky little grin on her face as she signs, "What you up to?"
Nothing. Uh, hold on. Let me roll deception. That's a 5. This rat is up to
5.
something. That is a lie.
Like, jeez, Ruby's passive insight is so garbage, and yet, I think Ruby just kind of like gives that little nod of like, Of course, you're up to nothing.
Nothing at all.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing to see here, officer.
And then Ruby signs, well, if you're up to nothing, do you want to hang out with me for a bit?
Yeah, I'm free. What do you want to do?
Ruby, kind of takes a moment to put her hand on her chin as like she's thinking about it, even though she knows exactly what she wants to do.
Excellent.
Listen, she's been scheming this. She has to do this right. She has to make it look like this is only just coming to her.
Nah, Ruby.
Anyway, I think eventually Ruby signs. I was wondering if you could help teach me Undercommon.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised. Yeah, I can do that.
I think Ruby grins at that, and she kind of like steps up to the counter and holds out a hand for Duster to climb up on.
Yeah, Duster climbs onto the hand, and I pointed this out in some of the miniature chats, but Duster's like 7.5 inches tall.
Big rat.
He has to balance on this hand.
Big rat, especially because it's a little kid hand.
Yeah.
Little kid hand.
Yeah.
I feel like Ruby just carefully brings Duster over so that he's now sitting on both hands.
Both hands.
So it's a little less precarious.
A little less precarious. He would have been fine. He has a climb speed. Anyway.
Yes, he has a climb speed, but also Ruby is a kid.
That's true.
Oh, God. I think once she has the rat in tow, Ruby is going to acquired rat. Rat acquired. Achievement got. And I think
played.
I think she's gonna start walking up towards the library of Ruindal. Yeah. Just head up to the place where all the books are.
Yeah, it's a library. It's got a lot of books. There's
a lot of books. There's places to sit down and do reading and such. Ruby probably had, well, I say probably, Ruby definitely has her own little corner that has been invaded with soft and comfortable things from her bed.
It's like when you go to a public library and they have like the beanbag corner.
Yeah, exactly. The beanbag corner, except it's Ruby's corner. And you could tell because there's like the giant pig plush that she won from the carnival ages back.
Nice.
Or like the little festival. Yeah. Big and soft and round.
Oh, God. Yeah.
And once she gets to that corner, she just holds her hands out so Duster can hop onto the little table that's there, and
Yeah.
she slides into slits. What's words? English hard. She slides into a little spot to sit down and just kind of puts her chin in both hands.
Uh, well, oh, hmm. Do you want to start simple or probably start with words? Uh,
Yeah, Ruby just nods like, yeah, let's start with the basics.
I'm just gonna roll a d10 and hope for a fumble for once in my. Nope, that's an 8. Uh,
Nope. Don't worry,
let
you
me
can pull out
fumble!
many things one at a time.
I can pull out many things one at a time. God damn it! Give me a fumble! I want to show off the fumbles! Anyway, I'm sorry. Uh, Duster pulls out. Uh, it's one of those like miniature pads of paper, but honestly, you know how like it it's God, I have one of these, but basically it's those like flip notebooks, and it's like really small. Except this
Oh
is
my gosh.
Duster, so it's more of like a
Yes!
poster board size.
Big.
And pulls out a pen with a cap on it because look, click pens are kind of difficult sometimes, but
Yeah.
uh
Especially when you're tiny. When you have to click the dang pen, you have to put all the arm strength into it.
you have to also reach like all the way across from the grid. Yeah. Uh
Yeah, it's a hassle.
yeah. Uh
It's a hassle when you're 7 feet. No, not feet, inches.
yeah, 7. Yes, this is
Measurement's hard. Measurement's hard.
measurement's
Brain
hard. This is why I
bleh.
stole a ruler. Uh uh, uh rulers. Anyway, uh he sort of like uncaps it, and he's kind of like muttering to himself, like debating what like words to teach. Uh because there's a lot of words. There sure are a lot of words. Uh
There sure are many words.
there are many words in the Undercommon language, and he he's like writing down sort of strings of words and then like writing their basically their common equivalent next to it, but also it's kind of hard to read for you, Ruby, because it's all kind of small. uh
It's all very small.
it's all
Bless.
kind of small, as small as you can get with a ballpoint pen, uh
Mm-hmm.
which can be
Ruby
difficult to get
is
small. uh
Ruby like thinks to herself for a bit and she starts rummaging through her bag of holding for a bit until she realizes she does not in fact have a magnifying glass and just quietly sighs and makes a mental note of, yeah, I'm gonna need to get that eventually.
I mean, you can ask Duster for a magnifying glass. I have Toon logic.
You're right. You're so right. I think, yeah, I think once after Duster's written a couple words down, Ruby's gonna gently tap the table to get his attention and sign, "Do you have a magnifying glass?"
uh I might. Hold on. And I'm just gonna roll another d10. God
It's a success. It's not a fun.
it's not a fumble, but pulling random stuff that's not in your inventory out of the thing is kind of determined by how well you roll on this d10. Uh,
Mhm,
he pulls out a magnifying glass and hands it to you. It's a little
mhm.
cracked, and handle not in the best condition. Uh, it's like
It's an
chipped.
old magnifying glass.
Yeah, it's an old magnifying glass. It's a little smudged on one side. Very clear
Mhm.
thumbprint. Uh, but yeah,
I think Ruby grins and she takes the magnifying glass and signs "Thank you." And do
yeah.
you want to? I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna real quick get a real quick roll roll deception and see how well Ruby is keeping this up. Considering some things. Oh, Ruby, I forgot your freaking charisma modifier, bless.
Oh god. I don't know what my passive insight is.
Well, what's your insight bonus?
My insight bonus? It's just a +2.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have
Is it the rule?
proficiency.
Yeah, but I think the rule is beats it, right?
Do they
So like,
start at 10?
yeah,
Does the
you do
passive
10,
start at 10?
and then the passive starts at 10, and then you
Alright.
add whatever the insight modifier is.
Yeah, meets it beats it. He doesn't notice. Uh,
For the audience, Ruby has the cheekiest pecking grin you've ever seen on her life. She just has the biggest grin. Like she knows something that Duster doesn't. Because she does know something Duster doesn't.
Alright. Duster has written out a few words, stringed those words kind of like together into sentences. Uh, alright, we're just going to start off with probably, what's most basic, some important things. Uh, so, uh, hmm, alright, uh, and, Duster kind of, uh, steps away from the paper so you can look at it better. And there are a few of those like translations from like like Undercommon to Common. Some of the words are misspelled. Uh,
Aw.
it's very
Bean.
slight. Just just sometimes like the words are spelled, and there's there's like more common words like hello. Uh, and more of some of the like sentences string together and like the starting sentences of like hi, my name is blank,
Just
and
like the little basic things that they
yeah.
do in every language class of, hey, here's how you do the most basic of communications.
Hi, my name is blank. I like to do this and this. Thank you. Please is also on there. Interestingly enough, Duster has written out like an ask for help, and also like I don't fully speak Undercommon, because that is something that you should probably also know, because there's a possibility you might need help. It's Undercommon place, and yeah.
Oh, this is all very good. I think like Ruby's holding up the magnifying glass to like everything and just like kind of kind of like nodding along.
Uh, and Duster starts to like, God, I never considered how he's done this, but he sort of goes, all right, so this is just hello. You'll most likely hear it pronounced as, and I'm not going to do a fake language because honestly, I cannot. Uh,
You're valid. You're so valid.
and Duster
I feel
says,
like Undercommon, because it's technically like, well, still a common language just for folks of the under the ground. It probably sounds very
yeah,
similar, but like different, maybe different tone or different way of pronouncing things.
yeah, but
Entirely different script, but
entirely different script. I cannot for the life of me probably actually do that because God, God, I already butcher my words enough.
you're
Uh,
so valid.
uh,
You're so extremely valid.
God. Uh, and he says like hello in Undercommon, and then he goes, or you can hear it more like, and he says like a slightly differentiated version of it. Uh, but you'll most likely hear the first one.
Ye.
Second one's kind of specific to situation. It's more of like a quick hello rather than like a hi. You know.
I think Ruby is actually paying close attention because she does know it written,
yeah.
because that's how she learned it. She does not know it's spoken.
Uh,
There's no way she knows it's spoken.
oh, hun. Uh, uh, introductions are mostly simple, uh, and Duster just says, "Hello, my name is Duster." In Undercommon, it's very strange because Duster is actually slightly pronounced different.
Ooh.
There's like a slight sort of emphasis on probably the U, that's not really there. Uh, Probably dragged out the R a little bit, but I cannot drag out R's. Uh, but and then he continues on with a nice to meet you. Uh, holds out a hand. Uh,
And then Ruby grins and very carefully, like, with all like the with all the cheekiness in the world, just gives his hand a little shake with like two of her fingers.
uh-huh.
Uh,
And oh
Booster.
wait, I suppose you couldn't say it back. Sorry. That's alright. Do you want to try writing it out? I'm pretty sure there's more paper. Uh,
Yeah, I think Ruby nods and if you wanna roll hammer space again, because I know you want that fumble.
I know. I want it so bad. That is a perfect 10. God damn. Give me my 1% roll.
Also, hey, real quick, do you wanna roll perception?
I'll roll perception.
I want to see if Duster noticed. Oh yeah,
23.
you did notice. You know that little laugh I did
Yeah.
a little bit ago? Yeah, that was Ruby.
Duster Duster pulls out like a full sized sheet of blank white lined paper and then just kind of pauses for a moment and then looks over at Ruby and just did I hear right? I could have sworn you just laughed.
I'm gonna roll deception because Ruby's being a little shit.
That's a 0. That's a nat 1.
I think with like a freaking 0, I think she just starts bursting into laughter. She's just.
I think Duster is just kind of like looking at you.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
And, what? Huh? Huh?
Look, I know it's probably gonna take some getting used to. I can talk now.
Huh?
Okay, okay, long story short, I was talking with Antler, like, the other night, and, well, he let me have, remove curse from his spell book, and it worked for me, partially, at least. Apparently my voice was gone because of a curse. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot even for me. Talking is weird. I haven't talked in so long.
uh, well, your voice is very lovely. Uh, I,
Do you need a minute? I'm sorry.
uh, I, uh, um, no, I'm, uh, a lot of information for one rat. Uh, Swalt Ruby was cursed. Question mark, question. Hello.
Yeah, there's a lot of information to process there, huh?
Oh, God. You know that one meme where the guy is just kind of like looking and like blinking rapidly? Yeah, that's just kind of Duster right now. This is not what he expected out of today at all. Uh, God. I, uh, alright. I, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Oh boy. Okay.
But
Yeah.
it's a good kind of a lot, you know? Like
Yeah.
like yeah. It's really good.
And I'm glad you can talk and everything. I'm gonna have to tell Moria. Oh jeez.
How is Moria doing, by the way? I haven't seen her since
Uh,
and then Ruby stops talking after that because
yeah.
just like thinking about that.
Duster also kind of like there's a little scrunch because uh uh she's been doing well.
Well,
Mostly
that's good.
we've been uh setting things up, scouting things out for project
Yeah,
and
you guys are
also
setting up like the tiny community here, right?
yeah
Is
yeah.
it going to be like the cobbler's place where everything's all secret and magically hidden and stuff?
If everything goes well, then yes.
Nice.
Yeah, and also trying to yeah,
Just
just
trying to
getting
make sure
getting
everything
everything set
works
up.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you guys ever need help with it, I could probably help. But then again, I don't have any more tiny fires, and don't think I don't think we want to use the potion again. I don't
Probably
even know if
not.
we have more of that potion,
I
considering what happened last time. Again, wince.
yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
uh.
uh. I sure hope not. Uh, but I think we're good. I think we got it.
That's good. And like Ruby just kind of lets her head flop onto the table. uh,
You flop right into the paper.
a little bit, yeah. Big
Some
flop.
of the ink gets stuck to your forehead.
I think she does that and like realizes what she did a little too late, and she's like, "Oh, damn it!" Ah. and she sits up and it's stuck to her forehead, and she just peels it off like it's a sticker. And now there's just a word in Undercommon on her forehead. What word is it?
What
What
word
word is
is
it?
it?
You get to decide, Magic.
God, what word would it be? What would be the most funny? I think it's the string I don't speak Undercommon.
Perfect. Wonderful. Like Ruby just kind of pouts. It's like she's like rubbing at her forehead and smearing the words a little bit. But I think by now it probably dried. So now it's just stuck there.
It'll wash off eventually and be fine.
Eventually.
Eventually. God.
She just has to not be spotted by freaking Antler by then. Otherwise, he will not let her ever live it down.
Oh boy. Oh, this is fun. This is fun.
It is very fun. Oh, this is very good.
God, I should have gotten more water. I've been laughing too much. I don't have any water left.
No! No!
It's all good. It's all good.
All good, all good, all good.
Duster just kind of like snickers at the fact that you got it on your forehead.
What? What's so funny? Like, Ruby pouts and she starts digging through her bag of holding again.
Hold on.
And then she sighs again. I don't have a mirror. There's a lot of things I gotta get.
Duster pulls out what seems to be like a hand mirror. It's kind of like it's kind of got dirt clinging onto it, like he found it on the side of the road. He opens like the case up and just kind of points it at
Ruby takes one look at the freaking words that are now very obviously on her forehead. I don't know what you're laughing. Okay, that's a little funny. I gotta admit. Oh, oh man.
Is this what you actually came to get me for today?
Maybe a little bit.
Oh god. Oh,
Look, it was too perfect. How can? Did you see your expression?
I suppose I didn't, but yeah.
Well, it was a solid gold one. I'll give you that.
I can imagine. Oh god.
Oh,
jeez.
Also, partially because I actually don't know how to speak Undercommon.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna come clean. I've been trying to learn it a little bit, but it's a lot harder than it looks.
I'm gonna roll an insight. That's real fast.
Yeah. Gosh dang it, Ruby, what's your insight again? Oh, it is not good.
Oh, great.
Oh, but that's a 17!
Duster looks kind of like touched because, that's.
Oh.
So, yeah, I can help you whenever you need. It's,
Uh,
I, you know, I wouldn't consider it the first or a second language. I kind of learned both at the same time. But, yeah.
yeah, that makes sense. Also, quick question. Did you change your hair at all? You look different. And like Ruby's kind of like squatting, like gets a little closer to Duster, like to get a better look at him. Yes, she does.
Yeah, I got a slight redesign.
Redesign?
You know,
Like Ruby looks very much confused.
It happens to tunes sometimes when life events happen. Or just kind of when you grow up, but mostly when life events happen.
Like Ruby just kind of has a face. So you mean like puberty? Is that what this is?
No. 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 Uh, no, it takes a much. It's like God. You thinking Dustin off guard. He doesn't know how to respond to that. Like, what?
Listen, she's a real kind. So there are so many Toon terms that you would not understand when you were a baby in real kind.
That's fair. Uh, it's just God, it's some tunes don't change design at all. Uh, some tunes go through a lot of design changes as sort of they
Is it like what Antler did? Well, earlier, I guess, because
uh,
he's completely different. But then again, that might be a completely different thing.
I don't I have no idea. Uh, it usually is it that dramatic? I don't think so anyway.
Hmm.
Uh, mostly it's just we go into this state where we get all like sketchy and a lot of line art,
Hmm.
uh, lack of colors, uh,
Hmm.
and it lasts for like probably uh, it can last for like I I don't really know. Mine usually only last a few hours, but well, I've only had two, but uh,
Hmm.
it's just a few hour period where you kind of go into sort of like a nap, and then you
Ah.
come out different. Uh,
Hmm.
and it changed my hair apparently, so that's fun.
Yeah, it looks softer now.
Uh, thanks.
Also, where'd you get that cloak? Oh, I still have your old one. Like Ruby starts digging through her bag of holding again, and she pulls out the now ginormous cloak,
Yeah,
which can fit a 7 foot tall person.
yeah. That cloak is very big. It's very big. It kind of like dwarfs you, Ruby, when you wear it.
Yeah,
You put the
like Ruby's like pulled it out and like she's holding it in her hands and considering it. Is
yeah.
this? Gosh, how big would you be if you were big?
I
Jeezums.
have
And like
no idea.
she like holds it up a little bit.
Hopefully we won't have the opportunity to find out. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
preferably.
I can't imagine you'd be well okay with it, considering it'd be a lot harder for you to hide.
Yeah.
Heaven knows it's hard for me to hide. Jeez. Every time I try to sneak past Antler for anything, he always sees me, and it's ah. And she just kind of pouts.
I think you just need to get better at stealth.
That's what I've been trying to do, but he's just too good at seeing. And now he has a freaking spell that lets him see invisible things. I tried to take some well, what it was wasn't isn't very important. But I tried, and he saw me through the invisibility, and it was really annoying.
I I could imagine.
Uh, hmm.
But I can't really use that cloak anymore, so I got a new one. Uh, uh,
It looks pretty nice on you.
yeah. Uh,
Blue
uh
suits you.
thanks. Uh, yeah. He kind of looks down at like the dark blue cloak. Uh, do you want to roll a perception? Just for a fun
Yeah.
fact. Uh,
Yeah. Perception. And Ruby has glasses, so it's at least a little better than it'd normally be.
oh god.
18!
18.
For
Uh,
once she sees!
yeah. You kind of like adjust it, but you can kind of the inside, whatever the inside is made out of, it's all kind of just that pitch shade black. But like looking kind of closely at it, you can tell it's fluffy on the inside.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
That one looks really comfy.
Yeah. We uh Antler had to go shopping for something, and we stopped by Merchant's stall, so
Hmm.
mm, got a
And
new
like,
one.
Ruby kind of pauses for a second. I've been meaning to ask, what has. Hmm. Is Little Quarter getting any different? It's been a while since I've been back there.
Uh, I there is a lot less people around than there normally is, which I don't
That
think is a good
doesn't.
thing.
That doesn't sound right.
Um,
What about the guards? I know that there were a couple more when I looked when we were out there being small.
yeah, I, I I think there's more.
That's that is not reassuring.
It's really not.
Hmm. Everything's changing again. Why do things keep changing?
I
Everything's hmm. Well, change isn't necessarily like a bad thing. I mean, obviously it's good for you and me because, well, I can talk now and you've got a cool cloak and you're softer. And like as she's talking, like she's absolutely like reaching out a little pinky because she's very curious to feel the soft hair. And she's like doing it like in a way like if you don't want it to happen, it won't happen, but also she wants to feel the soft hair.
I think Duster like sighs and then does like an open arm gesture, like, yeah, this might as well happen.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Gently pet the rat.
Gently pet the rat. Very, very soft, very fluffy hair. Uh,
It seems like every time we get used to how things are going around here, everything changes, and I
so
don't know how I feel about it. I mean, last time the castle became like, well, the ruins became a castle, and now this time the town is changing, and I don't know how I feel about it. Especially if there's more guards running around. I mean, we already have incompetent, stupid. Ugh, I hate them. I hate them a lot.
yeah,
Like, what kind of justice system tries to put a kid in jail? Like, what? Why does this. Never mind. I'm probably ranting. It's probably just. Yeah.
I I would be lying if I say I got it, but I don't know that
Uh,
Chelsea. God,
yeah.
uh, but yeah,
Mm. Well, hmm. Do you ever worry about like what the bigs do when they're in charge of stuff? Does it like change? Because I guess if sometimes the bigs decide to do big things that change how bigs work, you'd have to change how tinies have to do things too, right?
I'm Duster kind. Duster takes a moment to like sort of think this out because on one hand, yes, on the other, no. It it really depends on what they're doing. Like the laws and stuff don't really. I don't know how you're. Does he does like a hand gesture, just
Well,
cause
considering you don't know a lot about kings and like government stuff and like that, I doubt like you guys have to really be aware of stuff like that.
no,
It
Not
doesn't really matter as much to you guys.
not really. Uh, different different communities have different stuff, but I it's not really a focus because we're just trying to, exist. Uh, kind of like does in our emotion. Uh, most of the things we care
Mm,
about is if you know most what I'm worried about mostly is just the rotation of not having a constant point points of like people
yeah.
leaving houses or going
Well, yeah,
to
because you said people weren't out as much.
yeah
So it'd be harder for tinies who are used to people being out all the time. Well, no longer being out all the time.
yeah there's
Hmm.
it's it's kind of odd but sometimes in like the middle of the day all the bigs in the house just leave to go shopping or something and so you have like an hour's time to go do stuff if you really need to go do it out in the main floors. You don't
Hmm.
have to worry about anyone being there or doing anything and it's it it just affects those sort of things, just behavioral changes mostly. Uh,
Hmm.
but other than that, most of the sort of law stuff we care about is like tearing down buildings,
Ah.
construction for those sort of things because uh, living in the walls, it's kind of hard to keep a secret when they're tearing up the walls.
Hmm.
And yeah,
Hmm.
but it's from what I know, it's not usually that there's yeah, sure, there's sometimes people who like lead, but they don't make all of the rules. They don't.
I think it's different for some folks because I know back home, like, well, at least back in my hometown, there was like a group of people that were in charge. It was like hmm, I don't think I know the terms of it, but I know it was like a group of people rather than just one person. And because it was a group, they had to like come to agreements with stuff. And I don't know. I
Uh,
feel like if it's just one person, sometimes it can be a little risky because you don't know if that one person is, you know, a good fit or not. Especially somebody who's who you don't even know, and somebody who's in charge all of a sudden just because some big king said that. And like, you probably don't have to roll insight. You can tell that Ruby does not like the new person.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's you can tell. But
So irritated by that, by the way. When we were freaking. We spent a whole day trying to get that to work, and then she just waltzes in and takes over everything. It's. It's so. Mm, it feels like it's not fair. Especially because, like, I don't know.
that yeah, I can see that.
And I'm worried about a lot of things. Especially because if she's in charge, and I'm worried that she'll make decisions that will affect us. Because. Mm, I don't know what kind of. Like. I don't know what she can do while she's there. And what if she. What if she tries to. Talking's hard. It's a lot easier to just sign it out because I have to think about it. Not have to ramble on and on about stuff that doesn't matter.
I mean, obviously, if you're talking about it, then it matters somewhat.
Hmm. And like Ruby just kind of like takes a little bit to collect her thoughts. I'm just worried about what if she this new I don't even know her name. I haven't bothered to know, but I what if she tries to take our home from us?
uh, Duster does
Like how bigs take away
yeah,
tinies.
yeah. Duster does like a grimace because mm, so, I Duster doesn't. Mm, Duster, Duster, why did I make you like this? God damn. Fuck. Uh, I,
Gently pat you magic.
I, I don't know.
Guess there's no way to know.
I
Not
mean,
until things happen, at least.
could always just try to keep them out.
And like Ruby just kind of grins at that. I have been trying to think of a couple new ideas for booby traps. That might be fun to work on.
Yeah.
Although I'd probably have to find out a way to make it so it doesn't get sprung on us accidentally, because
Uh,
don't tell anyone else this, but I accidentally got hit with one of my own paint cans the other day. It took forever! It took forever to wash all the pink out!
I, yeah, I can see that. Maybe I don't know, some sort of map system.
Maybe. That could help. And then, like, Ruby just kind of sits back and thinks a little bit.
Yeah, I think Duster's just kind of like sitting on the table at this point.
Duster, do you want to roll insight
I'm gonna
on
roll.
Ruby?
I'm gonna roll insight. Oh my good friend Ruby. That's a 15. Uh,
Oh god, Duster, you've seen this expression before.
is is it one of
this
mischief?
is this is one of mischief. You are very aware of this expression on
Yes,
Ruby.
I got it right.
Do you think gray matter has something that could be good for booby traps?
I mean, I don't know what's in there, but there's a lot of shiny liquid.
Honestly, neither do I. The crown shook the other day, and I think it was from him. And the freaking and she like gestures towards the part of the red tree, which is still probably shooting through half the castle.
Uh,
I have no idea what is happening down there, and that's
I
But
mean,
there's got to be some useful stuff down there.
do you want to go look at it?
I really do want to go look at it. You want to go steal his shit?
I mean, don't tell anyone, but I've already done that.
Oh my gosh, Duster, I love you.
Duster pulls out what seems to be a vial of some glowing liquid. It's very glowy. You have no idea what it is. Duster has no idea what it is. He has it now. It's his.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good.
He just he doesn't know what it is. To answer your question, Fable, in chat, it was shiny. That's why. I never said this was a man of good decisions.
Look, sometimes there's something shiny, you want to go steal it. That's
Yeah.
all there is to it. Oh.
It's fine, guys. It's in hammer space. Anyway, yeah. Let's go steal shit. Let's go steal shit.
Yeah. I think like Ruby offers her hand out to Duster again.
Yeah, I think Duster takes it and then climbs onto the shoulders. Just for
Yes,
more
good.
balance. And Duster's like, wait, hold on. I got neat little spell, and does a little like snap with his paws. And hey, you know that fun spell, pass without a trace?
Oh my gosh, boy, do I!
Yeah. Uh, Ruby, you noticed like it's more of your Toonkind outfit rather than like your like your Toonkind coat rather than like your real kind outfits or real kind like clothes in your outfit. But you get this harsher shading style, much like Duster's, and
Good.
probably a lot more stealthy.
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
Looks directly at Ruby's track record.
I mean, you now have a +10 to all stealth checks, so like.
And she's about to get advantage because she's casting invisibility on both herself and Duster.
Nice.
At 3rd level.
Nice. Let's go cause chaos.
Let's go, Duster.
God. Are we rolling stealth? Do we want to roll stealth?
Yes, we do.
I want this to just be an overall stealth roll of how well can we make it so it's definitely not us. 100% definitely not us. God, that's a +15.
Oh
Hold on.
It's a +16 for Ruby because of new proficiencies. I mean, what?
Wait, actually, no, that's a +16 as well.
Oh my gosh! +16 handshake!
God! It's still. I don't know, but that's still an unnet. That's still a dirty 20. My dude, it's still pretty good. I might have rolled a 4, but that's still pretty good.
Still really good. Wow!
I can't believe this. Ruby, you're
casts
very.
invisibility, and then suddenly they're gone.
Yep.
There's no trace of them. There's probably just a scene where the camera is like looking left and right, trying to find the 2 characters that were here just a second ago.
Yeah. They're fucking gone. When did Ruby learn how to teleport anyway? We're gonna go cause problems on purpose. Let's go cause problems.
We're causing problems on purpose.
Let's go cause problems on purpose.
Go cause problems. Gosh, I'm just picturing them sneaking into the lab and just like taking things and switching labels around and Jergy's there for some reason.
I don't think Jergy can notice that it's too high of a check. It's too high for passive. I'm sorry, Mock. It's too high for passive for Jergy. Wait, Obby, do you remember what we talked to Breaks about?
Oh my gosh.
Do you think we're stealthy enough?
Do you think
we're stealthy enough?
Perhaps.
With a 32, I think you're stealthy enough to approach the fridge. Approach the fridge.
Approach the fridge. What's that freaking 32?
Yeah.
Jesus, 32.
I think that's good enough to approach the fridge.
We approach the fridge, which, according to Breaks, would run away if you can be noticed and are not authorized to approach the fridge.
Yeah. I think we're stealthy enough to approach the fridge.
Oh man, I'm just, gosh, just The fridge slowly opening.
The fridge
Like
slowly
it's
opening.
freaking haunted.
Slowly opening. There's like the condensation that kind of like pours out and it kind of like brushes over your form. So there's like this really neat fog outline of like Ruby standing there opening the fridge. I really want to say there's a sandwich in the fridge.
I was about to say, Ruby very quietly, oh god, there's a lot of sandwiches in here.
I think,
Why are there so many?
I think, hold on. I'm. What role would this be? Duster really wants to investigate the sandwiches to make sure they're not like, I don't know, anything.
Messed with?
Yeah, like
I mean,
Breaks isn't here. Oh, I can't ask Breaks. Where's
oh
Breaks?
shoot.
Breaks.
Shoot.
Breaks, I want to know. Are the sandwiches poisoned?
Let's just say they're all right.
Yeah, I was just gonna roll an investigation to see like if Duster can suss out that yeah they're fine. Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah, they're fine. That's an 18.
There's like a camera shot. There's Duster kind of like jumps off your shoulders and there's a camera shot of like footprints on the glass walking over to a sandwich and then like the top layer of the sandwich kind of peels back and there's like a sniffing sound and then Duster just goes, I think they're fine.
All right, cool. And I'm gonna roll sleight of hand, which does not have the same ridiculous modifier.
Duster's going to climb back onto you before this maybe fails. And the fridge runs.
Yeah, good call. Cause that's an 11.
An 11. I think you managed. Like, all right. That's above a 10. So.
Yeah, but also that's not very good.
I'm gonna say I think you're able to grab like one sandwich plate before the fridge makes like a frantic beeping noise, and then just like slams the door shut and just fucking bolts.
Oh god, okay. Just Ruby's disembodied voice.
I think the dog left his refrigerator running. We have acquired one sandwich.
Oh gosh, any amount of stealth is gone. Because I think Ruby's cackling could be heard all over the freaking castle.
Ruby.
It's fine. I think she quiets down after a little bit and like shoves the one sandwich they stole into her bag of holding.
Alright, I think we gotta go before that fridge runs into us.
Yeah, probably. Oh, we just knocked something over. Oh, and
there's that tune-ish like crash bang, car horn honking, cat noise.
And like they're invisible, but Ruby does like look in the direction of Duster's voice.
Yeah, I think we should leave before that happens.
It wasn't us.
We were never here.
We were never here. You have no proof. We are invisible. And I think they just tiptoe back out of the lab.
Yeah, with newly acquired, questionable vials of substance, but.
And many of the labels switched around.
I would like to apologize in advance, but I know this action will have consequences.
Oh boy, will it!
Oh boy, will it! But also, it's too funny to pass up.
It's too funny.
It's too funny.
That's probably a good point to end it.
Yeah. I actually do you want to end it off in the kitchen where they cut apart the sandwich, or at least like cut off a
Yes.
smaller bit for Duster because he cannot eat like half of a
Yeah.
sandwich, and just sit there and eat their stolen sandwich.
Yeah. Ruby, who still has the freaking I can't speak undercommon on her forehead. Oh.
God,
Oh
I
man.
think that's a good place to end it. Honestly.
Yeah. That's a wonderful place to end it. Oh man.
We got to talk about stuff, and we also got to mess with. I apologize, Breaks. I really do, but it's too funny.
Sorry, but not sorry.
Sorry, but not sorry. Okay.
Oh gosh. The crime duo has made an appearance now. Oh no.
Oh boy.
They
Oh
will do their crimes.
boy. Cause problems on purpose.
Cause problems on purpose. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks everyone
Anyway,
for tuning in.
thank you for listening. I hope you had a fun time.
God, now I'm hungry for a sandwich.
Oh, same. All right. See you later.
Bye everyone.
Bye.